This is your moment. You get no other day, but today, I see all over it.
If you're trying to get to success, you have to sit through the ugliness. Every person who you think is successful had to sit. We sit in the ugliness every day. We've learned how to sit in that discomfort. It's going to be a normality, so you have to accept it. I think that's the biggest mindset that you have to apply.
Somebody who works for you might end up being in a position to hire you. So you never want to be that person that's like, yeah, go get my water, don't look at me, don't talk to me.
So I recently wrote a book called Hey Friend, 100 Ways to Connect with People in 100 Days. And so I am learning to take these 100 ways and turn them into videos, and I've started to get really positive response. So basically it takes a networking type of situation. For instance, going into a crowded space, trying to give out your business cards, instead of doing that, doing one of the creative ways. So it shows the networking way to do it, and then the friend working, connecting way to do it.
Joy and a positive outlook when you're always writing about like negative things that are going on, you know, breakups and break babies and cheating and violence. It's just no way you can live a fulfilling life. And when I realized like something greater was on the other side, I just had to be brave enough to let it go. I always tell people you have to give up something to get something. I was like, I gotta do it.
Everyone, please make some noise for Miss Lena Wayne.
And I say lonely. Damn. Not many out gay black people in Hollywood. There's gay black people in Hollywood. Not many out gay black people in Hollywood. So I'm proud to be very out. Yes. You know, I don't mind being a, you know, pioneer or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I'll be out there. Seriously, I'll be out as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that there's some young girl like me in Detroit, Atlanta, Chicago, sitting there being like, oh, I don't like the boys, I like this. Let me, you know, oh, she's someone I can look to. Because the truth is, I really didn't have anyone, you know what I'm saying, coming up. I mean, I'm an 80s kid, you know what I'm saying, so that's not that long ago. So, and I know Justice Simeon also made a point to be out, you know what I mean? Like, we're trying to really change that, but that's the thing, generational, it's, you know, sometimes you gotta come and like, take the hit so that way others don't have to. So that to me is a big thing in terms of I need my community to be more, and I think the cheesy answer is acceptance. I would say all black love matters. That's what I think, is do to kind of rise up. It's interesting because people do say that there's all you have sort of confidence or a swag. A lot of that comes from me being from Chicago, being raised by a single black mom, living in my grandmother's house, as the cliche that so it goes, but we couldn't afford to live on our own, live in my grandma's house on the south side of Chicago. All those things helped me to be confident. Even though they were kind of weird about oh, she a lesbian? Okay, whatever, which queen? I don't know. But they didn't realize that watching them walk through the world with their chest out and their head high, even though the world was constantly throwing rocks at them, was the very lesson I needed to do the same thing as a gay black woman, having an extra thing. And the biggest thing I did was I embraced it. It's like, and here's the truth, like, I don't know if I would be sitting here if I wasn't a gay black woman.
Talk about that.
And it's Pride Month that we're in.
Than that. Trust your audience who's learned who you are to not abandon you because you decide I want to talk about something that matters. So that's important. For movement spaces, nothing has changed about my writing, but what has changed is how people react to it. Because now I'm at a level where people don't see me necessarily as a peer anymore, more of a target. That's interesting. There comes a level of success that you get to where you have to start closing the ranks. And where you have to start protecting yourself first as like a mission, right? And I didn't realize I was there until I got there, until I was like, oh shoot. It's important to have, one, people who I can always get checked by, right? Two, that strong sense of self is important now more than ever. Because some people will get bigger and bigger and they'll change who they are because they've gotten bigger or from how people react to them. So for me, I have to protect that. Your writing should not depend on whether the New York Times wants it or not. One of the reasons why I'm actually up on the stage and I'm successful in the way you think is success is because I was the person who was very protective of the content. So for all these years, even as I had columns on Ebony and as I wrote for this person, there was always awesomelylevy.com for people to come back to. It always has a home. Always keep a home for your writing that does not depend on anybody else.
When the speaker is so good that you buy their book.
24 hours in a day, and I cannot do it by myself. And the reason why I'm not in the hospital is because of all these people. So thank you guys for all of your hard work. Thank you for being your true selves at work and bringing that energy to the table.